Hey, y'all, we have a special and urgent request for you today. Our friends Will Falk and Max Wilbert are out in northern Nevada at Thacker Pass trying to stop the construction of a lithium mine that will destroy the natural habitat there. And we wanted to read you some of the information off of their website. You can find more info at protectthackerpass.org. That's protect THACKER Pass, PASS.org. Check out the website, please. Give them some support if you would. I want to read you some information about Thacker Pass straight from their website. So Thacker Pass is a physical feature in Humboldt County, Nevada, part of the McDermott Caldera, approximately 60 miles northwest of Winnemucca. It was formed 16 plus million years ago and is BLM public land. Now it is also the proposed site for a massive lithium mine that would destroy the area and valuable habitat for the creatures that live there. It is a stunningly biodiverse, wild, expansive, and beautiful desert in the mountains. You will get a sense of this if you go to the Thacker Pass, protectthackerpass.org website. Will and Max have been posting pictures and writing up, a story about their time so far at Thacker Pass, and the pictures are unreal. The proposed site for lithium mines to supply the electric car industry. Habitat 4 that will be impacted by this mine. Crosby's buckwheat, a rare desert wildflower only found in this area. Rabbit brush, jackrabbits, bighorn sheep, coyotes, and old-growth sagebush. So this is in the northern part of Nevada. ProtectThackerPass.org. Look, folks, there's a conversation that we need to have, and we're not having it honestly. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say that I have the answer or that I am convinced of what the answer is to this problem. Some people do have proposed solutions. But I do think we need to have an honest conversation about where exactly we plan on getting all of the rare earth materials, all of the quote-unquote resources for the kinds of projects that are proposed, such as the Green New Deal. Now, that's not to say that I am opposed to the framework of the Green New Deal, or that I don't think that it brings up interesting and important conversations. However, we are not having an honest discussion about what actually would stop climate change, or at least mitigate it in a serious way, or what would actually stop the extinction of species, what would stop the destruction and devastation of the planet. And if we're just going to tell people that driving electric cars and using solar panels and using windmills at an industrial scale in a capitalist economy will somehow stop the impending doom that we face from ecological destruction, I have to say that I strongly oppose that kind of thinking, and I think it's really dangerous and it's disingenuous. So, this brings up very important questions about how exactly we want to structure our society, where and whose backyard is used to get the materials that are required to run this kind of an economy. Because again, you might not think it's a big deal because you don't live in northern Nevada, but what if the mine was just down the road here in northern Indiana? Would we want trucks and tens of thousands of gallons of diesel fuel to be burned every day, and ancillary sort of sites that need to be set up, and support networks and all the logistical infrastructure that exists to mine a pit that's going to be, strip mining an area that's, I think, a mile long and 2 miles wide, and that's just to start. If you wouldn't want something like that in, say, your backyard, and I know this is a tricky thing because NIMBY politics are not necessarily helpful sometimes, but I do think it's important for people who are proposing that these are the kinds of technologies or the kinds of mechanisms that will get us out of this really tough spot that we're in as a species, as a planet, if you're not willing to have those conversations, if we're not willing to ask the question, would you want that mine in your backyard? Would you want that mine destroying the natural habitat, the living world where you live? Then I don't think we're having an honest conversation. So I would say support our friends who are at Thacker Pass, protectthackerpass.org. I give a lot of credit to anyone who's willing to put themselves out there. They're not getting paid to do this. They're doing this on their own accord with no foundation money, with no big money from any major institutions. And even if they're unable to stop this mine, at the very least, what I think this action will do is open up, hopefully, a conversation about this issue. Where exactly do we plan on getting all of the materials for this new and wonderful green economy that we are promised by so many people? I think that's a worthwhile conversation to have. So, protect Will and Max. Yes, protect Will and Max and protect Thacker Pass, protectthackerpass.org. Shout out to Will and Max for putting themselves out there and doing this action. Take care.